most of them have lasted long past.
Right, we're gonna go in here.
If you ask me,
To the next person.
they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Hey, Doc.
Thanks again.
Of course.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Reporting status.
Yes, I do.
All functions normal.
Well, maybe not. And the scientist. So, where next? Bioscience, by the looks of it.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our
Hold on,
operations.
look at this.
He's eager to get that going.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Interesting.
Any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well...
Hi, Doc.
I
Welcome.
suppose you're right.
So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Oh, stop asking me that.
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. but it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. D. He's our top biologist, and also, sir, Dr. Volkert works in... You won't find better medical care anywhere else.
I know, we've spoken to him. Right. And now we've got to go this way? Yes. What does this do? It's just a fancy computer, that's all. And now we need to go this way, maybe?
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious... Greetings, sir.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
I really don't know which one to follow, it's just confusing.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
We better go down again. I am trying to follow this map thing at the bottom, but it's impossible when it's like this. You need a little arrow thing that you can hit that shows you where to go. I jump down. Whee! Ah, sweet. That woke everybody up. Right. Kinda
So much research, so
This
little
way.
time.
Gotta find the terminal.
It's puzzle time.
Sweet.
Oh right, it's a cupboard. A tri-tool, I'll take one. I'll take one of those. Actually, I'll take two. Don't know what they do. Got one of those. Actually, it's parts, isn't it? Interesting. In that case, I'll take them all. If I get a ton of copper or something, then that would be great. Right, it still doesn't help where I'm supposed to go. I've got,
Good evening. You know the protocol, sir.
that way.
Authorized personnel only.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance.
I'm cleared, go away.
I
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging
Always
their
be
feet on the
vigilant.
targeting package
We
upgrades
have
I
many
asked for.
enemies.
Maybe I should take some courses with me.
Get out my way.
Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between
Child
us
synth.
and pretty much all the other
It's just
departments.
remarkable.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Use the net.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Bit like a Logan's Run thing. Right.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Oh yeah, carry them all the time. What I need is to check some tape. Oh, I've got to look at this again. Use the network scanner holotape. Is that a thing around here, or?
I don't think you'll be needing that suit of power armor in here.
Maybe not,
All systems nominal.
but maybe. Okay, it doesn't say go that way anymore. It says go this way. Then it says go this way. Let me just check that I'm not getting this wrong. Definitely telling me to go up here, I think.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Nothing to report, sir.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Is it in the middle? No. This thing's jumping around like a flipping...
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
Hold on, there's a dot over... No, that's just a dot. It says it's in the middle now. The lift? Is that a lift? Look how I jump in this suit. Ooh. So, in the middle you said... The lift?
Seeing you in that power armor makes me think we should design some of our own.
I can't express how...
Okay, use the network scanner holotape. Entry, network scanner. What am I supposed to do with it?
Truly humbling it is to stand...
So if I read data, what does it say to me now? Use network scanner holotape.
in your presence.
Maybe I've got to put it in one of those terminals? No? So that makes no use. Try now. Nope, still doesn't do anything. Where's one of those? Get in here yet? No.
Useless.
I have no idea what to do. It just says to use that network, and can't go anywhere here. Keeps telling me to go here. Insert network scanner holotape into Institute terminal. This is a terminal. How do I... Is there somewhere to put it in? Here maybe? No? Where's that tape again? Network. Come off of that. Turn on network detected, yeah? Now what? That comes out. Oh, it's right there, look. Oh, must be getting too late. I really need to put this down and start up again when my brain is working properly. Right, what? Oh, that. You can now fast travel from the Institute. Well, alright then. That's what we need. It says talk to father. Oh, is it going to make me go miles? Can I get through any of this? No.
You smell like you've been above ground.
How would you know that?
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this.
So where's this? Oh, this map thing is just...
So much research, so little time.
does my head in.
Father is more than just our leader.
Yeah, where the hell is he?
Our creator.
Here? Says here. Let's do the jump. Oh. Right, let's do that. Right, so let's go this way. And as soon as I get here, it goes whoomp, go that way. So I go this way. And it tells me to go back that way. It's got to be up there or something, I don't know. Sending me around in circles, I tell you. It's a very confusing place, actually. It's there he is, crikey.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
I'll say it's
You've
amazing.
got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Well, we'll go along with it for the moment, but I'm not convinced. It's just too many things don't add up. It's just too... I don't know. Too white, too many doctors, not enough other things around. It's too sterile for my likes. Something ain't tickety-boo here. And I need to fast travel out of here because I'm gonna get so lost again. Right, well, I'm gonna stop here and we'll be back on the next one when we'll be back on the surface.